What's up, you guys? After Reaction, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate Atlantis. This is Season 3, Episode 11. Let's get into it.
General!
And if I'm a replicator?
Then I've just exposed my position.
Again.
I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this.
Here. Thank God I'm starving.
Was this all you could find?
No, actually, there was a lovely buffet.
How did the recon go?
Well, the Stargate Ops is crawling with them. There's no way we're gonna get across to the Jumper Bay.
Are they looking for us?
I plumb forgot to ask.
Well, as long as the life signs detectors aren't working in these damaged areas, we should be able to hold out until they rescue us.
Richard, there's not going to be a rescue.
What?
Landry has standing orders to nuke the city if there's any sign of a foothold situation.
What kind of a standing order is that?
Mine.
Authentication code Alpha 6 Delta Charlie 9. General Neil Woolsey, do you copy?
Sheppard, is that you?
I need to know if you're anywhere near Stargate operations.
No, we're not.
That's good. Talk right now, sir. Get back to you in a couple hours. Shepherd out. Drop the package. Package is away. Hold on. Follow me. That went well.
That sounded like an explosion. Because it was. Is Sheppard attacking the city? It better be. Why can't he get back to us for 2 hours?
I don't know.
It's coming up on 2300 hours, sir.
I can see that, Chief.
Yes, sir.
I have to assume Sheppard heard my message and chose to ignore it.
There's no way to be 100% certain, sir.
He heard me all right. They're already in Pegasus doing goodness knows what, which leaves me no choice but to lock out their IDCs and invalidate their personal authentication codes.
Sir, if they're successful in rescuing...
We have no way of knowing whether they've been successful or if they've been compromised. I have my standing orders and I'm damn well gonna follow them. And when you're done locking out...
Mate, O'Neill has, literally gone against before. This isn't new. I mean, it's not O'Neill doing it, but...
It's good to be back, however, briefly.
Well, you said they could rebuild remarkably fast. How long before they restore critical systems?
It was a couple of hours. There's the painting and redecorating. If we time this right, this could work to our advantage. Got him. Right where we left him. That's him.
Who else would it be?
True. The power levels are barely registering. It's no wonder the replicators didn't find him. All right, I'll swing around and pick him up. Watch yourselves from closing the bulkhead.
Will we not be vulnerable to the same nanovirus with which Neem infected Elizabeth?
He's been floating in space for over a month now. Existing in such a harsh environment, direct solar radiation has severely diminished his power levels. We're fairly certain he's almost completely incapacitated.
Is he dead?
He's mostly dead. Besides, we don't have a choice. He's the key to our whole plan.
All right, but if he even twitches...
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Got him. Closing the rear hatch. Take the seat.
The compartment's repressurized.
In surprisingly good condition.
Okay, this is good. His power levels are minimal, but not too minimal. I'm fairly sure he doesn't have the juice to regain consciousness. Whoa.
He twitched.
Fairly sure. Just load the program.
They communicated briefly with someone within the city. We'll send search parties.
Is there something to be said about the fact that, the ancients that we saw in charge was a woman, and now it's men? Am I reading into things?
To capture the ones who attacked us, we must first capture those they came for.
Well, done yet? I think we're good to go. All right.
Why don't we do this...
Oh, sorry, I did just hear that they probed her mind and the rest of them are dead. Kind of heard it.
Using Neum was Elizabeth's plan.
Thank you.
Well, it's mostly my plan.
I
my freezing program.
You said they'd be frozen in place 6 to 7 hours. Why not do it now?
Because I've got to keep Neum at nominal power levels, otherwise we risk him waking up. Look, low power means short range. Short range means we need to get closer.
How much closer?
Much.
With no cloak?
No cloak.
Could be back home, huh?
There's no place like it.
All right. We're about a mile out.
Okay, I'll start broadcasting the virus now, but we're gonna need to get closer than that.
Drones!
Okay, still not close enough.
Hang on.
That sounded like another explosion.
Yes, yes it did.
What does that mean?
Something exploded.
But is it Sheppard attacking the replicators or the replicators attacking Sheppard?
We'll find out.
How did they even get here? Through the gate?
I've been sitting next to you through the whole thing. Why do you think I have more information?
Look, I told you I wasn't good at this.
He said he'd be back in a couple of hours. That gives him a good 11 seconds.
What was that?
Hey, if we keep this up, there won't be much of a city left to save.
I'll try to run the drones into your least favorite buildings. McKay!
It should be working.
Well, it's not working.
If I give him any more power, he'll wake up and kill us all.
Sheppard can't keep this up forever.
Shields have been damaged.
All right, I've had enough. I got a different idea.
I mean, that works.
They're overdue. Not yet. It's been well over 11 seconds.
Yes, but you've been ignoring the dramatic element of suspense.
General O'Neill, you there, sir?
See?
Oh, thank God.
Yes, we're here. You're late.
Sorry, sir. I had to go into space and pick up some frozen goods.
Whatever. Where are you now?
We're not exactly inside the city yet. We're headed toward an underwater jumper bay.
Well, what we think may be an underwater jumper bay.
Is that Dr. Weir I hear?
Yes, General. It's good to hear your voice, too.
I didn't say it was good, Elizabeth. Please, don't be offended as I express my surprise that Landry would send you on a mission like this.
Well, sir, General Landry didn't sanction this mission.
So, am I to assume you're not surrounded by heavily armed SG teams and young, strapping Marines?
You've got Colonel Sheppard, Ronan, Taylor, McKay, myself, and Dr. Beckett.
Ooh, Dr. Beckett, is it? Well, I'm comforted.
That's rude.
Ready to open the lock. We've got a plan, sir. A good one.
Yes, Colonel, I'm sure you do. But in the unlikely event you don't fail miserably, you're fired.
Yes, sir. Look forward to that.
They have a plan.
I heard.
Careful.
Thanks, Doc.
Okay, closing the outer door. Now, just have to pressurize the compartment, and we are... Huh?
What?
Not letting me do it.
The water's not draining out.
Yeah, an excellent observation. Thank you.
It is, however, draining in.
Oh, not again.
Guess we took some damage.
Just want to point out that this was not my idea.
You said get us close to the city. This is pretty damn close.
And yet, no cigar.
Just open up the outer doors. I'll figure something else out.
Oh, dear.
What?
I don't think I'm going to be able to open the outer door.
Why not?
I think it might be jammed.
Might?
Okay, is.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that.
This part of the plan isn't going so well.
There must be a manual override somewhere.
In the bay's control room, yes.
Okay, I'll swim to it.
Which is sealed from the other side.
Yeah, of course it is.
Perhaps General O'Neill can reach it.
Good. Okay, give me half an hour to get Neum to the right power level so we can do this.
We've got more than one fracture. We don't have that kind of time. General O'Neill, we're gonna need a favor.
There should be a hatch leading down to the next level. Do you see it?
Yep, sure do. We see it.
The control room should be almost directly below.
Okay, slight problem here.
What's that?
Well, the level below is completely flooded too.
I couldn't convince you to take a swim today, could I?
All right. If you hear something, don't call out to it. Shoot it.
Understood.
Anything that's not me,
He's a replicant, so don't hesitate.
You won't be gone long, will you?
Kind of depends on the temperature of the water. Not long.
What do I do once I get down there?
It's a manual override. It should be in the center of the console. It'll be obvious once you get in there.
All right, good luck. Thank you.
It's obviously not obvious.
Did you do it? Radio.
Okay. Did you do it?
You and I have very different ideas of what obvious is.
I've never seen it before.
There are dozens of controls down there.
I wouldn't even know how to describe.
Well, it's an emergency control. It should be among the most prominent.
God, you can hold your breath a long time. You almost gave me a heart attack.
Me too.
General, sounded like you had the right control. Why did you stop?
It's a dead man switch. I have to hold it in place.
I had no idea.
Really?
Grab a shoelace or something. Tie it to something.
He's doing it. He's almost got it. Tell him like 30 more seconds and we're...
I can do this.
Woolsey? Woolsey, come in.
Something's wrong.
Okay, you stay here and reprogram Neil. We're gonna go meet General Neil Woolsey, all right? We'll wait for your okay.
Woo! Yeah! Don't move.
What was it you suck?
Where are the others?
What? Others?
They have been captured,
Looks like.
which means their minds will be pro for information any minute now.
What were you doing in the flooded sections of the city?
The backstroke.
What are you planning?
Well, I was planning to retire, but man, is that overrated. I mean, it's not like I'm a workaholic or anything, but you know, I like to stay active with the community. It's a health maintenance sort of thing. I don't like where this is going. What are they doing? What you doing?
Probing your mind.
Kind of roomy, ain't it?
Your ability to resist is quite remarkable, General O'Neill.
It's not the first time I've had a hand in my head, as it were.
If you do not give me what I am looking for, I'm sure Richard Woolsey will.
I'll tell you what, you look around and I'll tell you if you're getting warmer or colder, all right?
Ah, there it is.
So, hot, I guess. That was the worst thing I've ever experienced. Yeah. It gets worse.
Okay, if I... That should... Yeah. Okay, yes. Stand by. I've got his power levels about as high as I'm comfortable with. I'm gonna try to get him.
You turned your back to him.
You've been warned about tampering with our base code, Doctor. You won't get a second chance.
Come in, McKay.
Fall back to the jumper. We're gonna need a new plan.
All right, so that plan's out the window. We need another one.
These weapons blow them apart, right? I said we just start killing them.
Well, normally I would share your run and gun enthusiasm, but these weapons are only gonna work for so long before they manage to identify the frequency they use to disrupt the bonds that hold the replicators together.
What'd he say?
They build up.
They'll adapt.
Exactly. Look, the freezing plan would have worked because they would be unable to communicate with each other while we were blasting them. But the more we shoot, the greater the likelihood these weapons are going to become ineffective.
Okay, so what are our options?
I just gave you one.
We'll call that Plan B.
Anyone for a plan C?
C4, how much do we have?
Well, it's about time. Thank God.
All right, get him out of here. I'll stand guard.
Thanks for the rescue.
Oh, hey, no problem.
No, you should be saying thanks for the rescue.
Oh, right. Thanks. Should have you out of there in no time. This won't take long at all. Oh, my. Well, they changed the codes.
But you can crack it, right?
Yeah, of course I can. Just give me, like, 1 or 2 seconds.
So I guess that frozen replicator plan didn't pan out.
Yeah, not so much.
How's that Plan B working for you? Good?
Actually, it's more like Plan C. C is in C4, if you catch my drift. Let's just say that we're concerned the Daedalus won't be able to carry out your standing orders.
What? To destroy Atlantis with nuclear weapons? I thought we were past that. Why are we going back to that?
Yeah, it's the only way.
Can you do that?
If we plant charges on all 10 of the shield emitters before the Daedalus arrives, that way when the replicators try to activate the shield...
The C4 detonates. The Daedalus beams a warhead into the city, and we all get vaporized. Sounds more like a Plan F, doesn't it? As in, we are totally...
We can...
But I mean, that was your original plan, though.
Look, that is if we can get the underwater bay door open.
You can't even open this door.
Hey, I'm working on it.
Yes, I see that.
We got company. Sorry, sir. We're gonna have to come back for you.
No. We can't leave them here. They know too much.
What'd you tell them?
Oh, I mean, they guessed most of it.
What, you filled in the rest?
I thought I would have time to get them out of here. Look, just forget what I said.
Sheppard, get out of here while you still can. That's an order.
Sorry, it has to be this way.
Hey, I get it. Go.
None of this would have happened if we didn't give up Atlantis. Just say it. We would have come up with something else.
What is it, Chief?
We're receiving a subspace data burst via Midway in the Alpha site.
We would have had more people on Atlantis to help.
Point and awaiting your order.
Reply to Colonel Caldwell that General O'Neill's order stands. Atlantis is to be destroyed at all costs.
I do not understand this man.
Come on. One more to go.
Almost done. We haven't run into a single replicator.
I know. It's weird.
Woolsey and O'Neill said that there are hundreds of them. Where are they?
Let's go.
Okay. That should do it.
One more to go.
And it's all over but the crying.
Hopefully them, not us.
What the hell? No wonder they weren't coming after us. They've been busy repairing the city.
What is that?
They brought their ZPMs to power the star drive.
So that sound is...
City about to take off. It's time to start crying.
They'll have to activate the shield to take off, won't they? We got most of their emitters.
Yeah, most ain't gonna cut it. For this plan to work, it is all or nothing.
What do they want to fly around for?
Oh, maybe they want to fly home, back to their home world.
Take on the Daedalus. Well, how are we gonna stop them?
What?
Drones. They fire drones at us. That means the chair is active and powered.
You want to fire drones at the city? We're nowhere near the chair.
Taylor and Beckett are.
You want me to do what?
Do what I say.
I'll give it a try, but no apologies if I happen to destroy the entire bloody city.
Star drive, Carson. Concentrate on the star drive.
Right.
Clear.
Thank you, dear.
Hurry.
They couldn't go underwater before, but now they can, okay?
They've hit the star drive.
Search and destroy team is on their way to the chair room now.
Make sure they understand we need them alive.
Beckett!
Okay, lads. Easy. Easy.
And I was so sure we were gonna survive this.
Either this is gonna get wrapped up very quickly, or we're dealing with a three-parter here.
Why are we dead yet?
Probably saving us for a little recreational mind probing. Did everyone get the...
We completed our task.
So did we.
You?
Yeah, just under the wire. Did you really think you'd be able to stop us?
No, of course we did. Why else would we be here?
Colonel, am I gonna have to fire you?
No, sir. I think you'll have that to look forward to when we get back.
I'm afraid your plan has been discovered, Colonel Sheppard. It is over.
He put his hand in my forehead. How can you resist that?
Well, I like to close my eyes and think of England.
Mr. Woolsey informed us of everything we need to know. All of your C4 has been removed from the emitters. I'm afraid they won't be destroyed when the Daedalus arrives.
which should be in any moment. Your plan has failed. The Daedalus is approaching the planet.
As expected. Activate the shield.
C4, how much do we have?
Bunch, why?
Well, it's desperate.
Well, so are we.
We need to split into groups.
I was gonna suggest that anyway. Why? What are you thinking?
If we're gonna destroy these guys using replicator disruptors, we have to hit them all at once. We'll probably only get a dozen or so shots off before they manage to figure out the frequency.
So what, you gonna get them all to stand in one place at the same time?
Clever, yes. Or we could figure out a way to send one massive blast through the city.
They're bound to find one of our groups working on the shield emitters.
I already thought of that. That's what the C4 is for.
We blow them up?
No, we feed them misinformation.
All right.
I was thinking that when he told O'Neill and he got whacked on the head. I'm thinking to myself, what if that's not the plan?
If we plant charges on all 10 of the shield emitters before the Daedalus arrives, that way when the replicators try to activate the shield, the C4 detonates. The Daedalus beams a warhead into the city, and we all get vaporized. It sounds more like a plan F, doesn't it?
General O'Neill didn't buy it, but I think Wolsey did.
Well, I did win a Sears Drama Festival award when I was a kid. Could have made it a career if I wanted to.
Wish you would have.
The Daedalus is approaching the planet.
As expected. Activate the shield.
It worked! I can't believe it worked.
Good old Plan D. Works every time. You guys stay here a sec.
Excuse me, but what just happened? We turned the shield into a giant replicator weapon. I knew that. You knew?
Well, I've seen Carter crack enough codes to know that McKay was faking the door thing.
He was? I bought it completely.
I believe that was the point.
Wait a minute, you used me?
You're alive, and you're welcome.
Hey, we're clear.
Sir, I have an incoming message from Atlantis.
Atlantis, is it replicators?
No, sir. It has Colonel Sheppard's authentication code.
Colonel, I'd like to believe this is you.
Oh, it is. Authentication code Alpha.
That code is no longer valid, Colonel.
Hey, Caldwell, General Jack O'Neill here. That valid enough for you?
You may have been compromised, sir.
We're lowering the city's shield, Stephen. You can send a team to come check us out if you need to.
Get a team of Marines ready to beam down.
Sir?
Should be an interesting explanation.
Getting all settled in?
Easily. Although they're decorating, a little bit Spartan for my liking. But the replicators did do a fine job on rebuilding Stargate operations back to its original state. How about yourself? Did you check out okay?
Apparently I don't have any little tiny robots floating in my bloodstream, which is always nice to hear.
That it is. So what now?
Oh, a jumper ride home to the SGC, followed by a hot shower, followed by a hot toddy.
I was
followed by-
thinking a little more selfishly. What are the chances of my team staying here in Atlantis?
Elizabeth, if it were up to me,
It is up to you.
Right. You can stay.
Really?
You're probably still going to have to get the rubber stamp from the IOA, but since you saved Woolsey's ass, and you did a fair job on mine, I don't think that'll be a problem.
Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say thank you very much.
Hey, you came back to rescue me.
Yes, we did.
Of course, next time, consider bringing Carter with you. Welcome.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty-o. Well, that was Stargate Atlantis, Season 3, Episode 11. That was wrapped up in a nice little bow. I don't know, man. I feel kind of weird about the fact that, like, we helped some ancients. They kicked us out. And then, what, they're just killed? And gone now. And then the I don't want to call them replicators because they're not. There's something different. They're similar, but no. They were good there were 2 good episodes. It's just something very frustrating about them is, like, I can't really put into words, I feel. I don't know. What did you guys think? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.